Oh my goodness. Okay, my table is too far away. How are you guys? I'm like so excited to be here with you guys and to hang out for a little bit. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but I guess I obviously felt like it, or I wouldn't be talking that way. Just kidding. What are you doing? Say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. My name is Colin Gallagher. If you've never been here, hello. Oh, hi. And I'm wearing my favorite shirt. It's called Sorry, Can't. I have to walk my unicorn. Isn't that just brilliant? And it's like this like supermodel strut with my little unicorn. I feel like I'm gonna be the first person that actually legally owns a unicorn. I feel like I'm gonna do this. Oh my God! I just talked about you, Vicky, the other day. How are you? I was like literally just talking about you. With Michelle, we were talking about you. I was like, oh my God, how is she? But anyway, so I feel like I'm gonna be the first person that owns like a real life unicorn. It's really a thing. It's going to happen. And oh my God, I love Brentwood. The Brentwood Farmers Market on Sundays is the best ever. Yes, we were talking about you. I was like, oh my God, like I was wondering how you're doing. We were talking about Gaia. We were talking about all the things, and I was like, oh, it's our friend. I was so excited, and yeah, it was amazing. And now you're here, and we're talking about unicorns, which is my favorite. I think you might be the first person to see me actually buy the unicorn. Like I don't know where I'm gonna buy this unicorn, how it's gonna happen, but it's going to happen. Okay. Anyway, back to the topic that I was meant to talk about. So we have some important things. First of all, it's National Pink Day. How did did you know that it was National Pink Day? I did not know that it was National Pink Day. I was like wildly shocked that this was not informed to me. Like, I just don't understand. I feel like I should have pink nails, quite honestly, because it's National Pink Day. Shame on me. Oh well, it is what it is. But, like and I'm getting like all these beauty text messages from like all these beauty brands that are like, oh my God, here's pink. Yeah, it's like they're like, we have 25% off because National Pink Day. I'm like, why was I not informed? Did anyone think that it was just not a good idea to tell me? I don't understand. But anyway, okay, the important topic that I want to talk about. So for those of you who know, I've just launched a brand new Luxury Healer Inner Circle, which means that we are going to meet twice a month. And this circle is for you if you're someone who knows that you are here to help people, you want to help people and impact the world, and you want to get paid to do it. And I think a lot of you who follow me, you're somewhat into spirituality, or you're wanting to be more spiritual into the energetic world. You've been high achieving in your life. You've gone through trauma in your life, and you're just wanting it to be good. You're like, dude, I'm just done with the bullshit, and I'm ready for this life to be good. Like, when does it get good? Like, when do I drop the struggle on the money, drop the struggle on the heartbreaks and the relationships, drop the struggle on all the things? Like, I just want it to be good. Like, that's it. When can I be in the right group of people that get life, that see life, that understand this is how this life is meant to be? Like, when can I get to do that? Like, when is it finally going to be like my soul is ripped open, I'm here, and I have my soul family and soul community? And I feel like for so long I wondered that. Like, I would be like, when am I going to find my people? When is it going to be here? And I remember when I left my corporate job in 2017 and moved across the world. It was March 2017. I moved to New Zealand, and I started 4 hours of yoga and meditation a day. And this is what really started to change my life. And I started to get around people like myself, people that had businesses that were impacting the world, people that were making six figures, multi-million dollars a year. And they were building lifestyle brands, meaning like they were literally creating online brands or online presence or online companies that were 100% impacting people. Like, I could see that they were literally building a product, a service, or a membership, and they were literally changing people's lives. And I was like, wow, like if they can do it, I can do this too. And in the past 5 years, I have never once not woken up one day that I haven't had a message from someone telling me I've changed their life. Like, that has not been a reality of mine. And so I was at this podcast yesterday, which is an incredible podcast. I can't give out who it is yet, but I'm super excited to post soon. And he's a very, very successful, I wouldn't even say entrepreneur, he's like a businessman, like a true businessman. And one of his team was there, and they asked me, like, how is your business made in 3 years? Like, and I was like, I didn't even know that businesses didn't make it in 3 years. Like, I didn't know that people didn't create, like, I didn't know businesses didn't make it past 3 years. Like, that was so wild for me to hear that. Like, it like really like inspired me in so many ways. So I'm like, businesses don't make it past 3 years. Like, it shocked me. It was a big, big shock to my system. And I think it was a shock because in my world, I've created my own reality. I'm around people all the time who are creating businesses, who are doing businesses, who are in business. And sure, there's issues, but like every person is making business after business after business after business. Like there is no one I talk to or no one I'm around that just isn't doing something with their life. Like I don't even know what that's like to have people that aren't doing like the most innovative, incredible things that's like going to change the trajectory of someone's life. Like I have no idea what that's like to be in a life like that. And even the people that I've been around that their businesses have failed, it failed because their business was wrong. It failed because they realized that they were creating something just for the money instead of actually their sole purpose. They were doing something just because they were like, oh, well, that would be nice. That would be easy and get money. And then like, wait, I'm doing this and it's not right. And they stopped the business and started back into their soul. Like I just have no idea what it would be like to ever be around people that don't have successful businesses that aren't making it and changing the world. So I wanted to come on and basically share with this Luxury Healer Inner Circle. I feel like it's so valuable and I wanted to come on and I wanted to share more about it because I think there's so many misconceptions in this world about what it means to be a healer, or what it means to be a light worker, or what it means to be a new age leader. Just because you're new age or into meditation or into yoga doesn't mean that you don't have successful businesses. Doesn't mean that you don't know how to manage people or create products or launch things or create experiences. Like it's quite the opposite. And if you are a new age leader or a spiritual person and you aren't contributing in society, I hate to tell you, you're just not as connected as you think. It's just the truth of where it is. Because money is a result of how many people you're impacting. It's a result of what you're actually doing. And so anyway, I've created this Luxury Healer Inner Circle, which I'm super excited about because we're going to have 2 calls a month. And one of them is going to be a meditation, a light language, cosmic sound healing that I do. If you haven't heard mine, you can go to YouTube or episode 55 on the Colleen Gallagher podcast, which is really good to listen to. And do all the things, just do the things like that will give you a good idea of what this does for you. Like it's very emotional. It's very moving. I literally tap into your cellular structure, your subconscious mind. I'm like ripping out any like darkness or attachments or cords or heartbreak or things that are not yours to carry anymore. So you are just in pure presence of the truth of you. It's really like a full on journey. And it's a journey. It's an experience. It's a remembrance. It's like, this is who I am. This is who I came here to be. This is the clarity of what I meant to represent in this life. And so it's just such a beautiful thing. I love doing it. It's one of my biggest, deepest dharmas. I just did one at a retreat last Saturday and it was just so fun. I had such a blast doing it. There's that. And then the second thing that we do is that we have a live Q&A. So 2 calls a month. One is going to be that. It's like 30 to 45 minutes or even an hour. When I'm in it, I just am going. But every time people are done, they're like, wow, I felt so restful. People literally wake up. Like I had the day alone when I was like, you need to look at your face and you need to like take a photo of it. Like, and even my own private clients, like when we're on Zoom and we're doing our in person, I'm like, oh my God, like, look at you. You look so different. Like these are like just top level, like it really is like a beauty secret, rejuvenation. Like it is like a remembrance. So anyway, there's that. The second thing that I'd say that I do, which is really, really powerful, is I have a live Q&A with me. So basically we're going to be in this community. It's all online. So you can join from anywhere in the world and you get to ask me about digital marketing, your brand, your purpose, your soul activation, your dreams, like what's happening in your reality, like darkness, lightness, entities, breakups, like whatever you're going through, you get to literally have dialogue with me. And usually people want to talk with me, but I don't just like have conversations with people. Like I am an asset that I've made my life where I've traveled to over 42 countries. I've lived in 5 states, 5 countries. I've gone to 3 universities. Like I've created multiple businesses. I've created hundreds of communities or co-created with my clients. Like I know so much about creating communities, creating experiences, creating longevity, creating brands, creating logos. Like I know all the things, like all the time. So it would just be silly for someone to say like, it'd be silly for someone to think you can just get access to that without being in the community and paying to get access to me when I've built so much of my life. Like that's almost like saying you would go to a club, like the nicest club, and expect just to get in for free, or like you'd expect to just go like to the nicest place in Italy or like the nicest temple that there is in India without actually doing the work. Like no, you need to pay for an experience. Like that's the whole point of education. That's the whole point of experiences. You're paying for an experience, something that's intangible. And that's what I offer. I represent a divine feminine frequency, which is off of the linear mind, which is why you're a luxury healer and you're in the inner circle, because that way you get to co-create an experience that's going to shift your life and shift your reality. So you get paid to be you. Like you get paid every single day. If you want to get paid, you get paid through passive income. You understand there's more ways to save than just a 401k and Roth IRA. Like, there's all these other things that I teach you that you would just not know. Like, I didn't know it until I got and paid substantial amount of money to get in environments where I learned these things, where I learned how to create businesses, I learned how to market, I learned how to sell, I learned how to do product development. Like, these are all things that I've done and I've helped hundreds of people do, like hundreds, literally. Without a shadow of a doubt. Like, and so anyway, this is why I'm creating the inner circle, because I want you to have an environment where you feel safe in. I want you to have an environment where you feel home in. I want you to have an environment where you can ask me questions about whatever you're going on in your life. So yeah, and you have a community of people that are finally your home. And then we also have the Expanded Liberation magazine, where I teach you like healing things and how to, craft businesses, how to do the things. And it's just going to be the best thing ever. Like, I don't know why you would not be like, oh my God, Colleen, here's my credit card, I'm getting it immediately. Like, it just doesn't even make sense to me. And we've had a few people join, but I'm saying, like, if I was you and I was listening to this and I knew that I created me in your reality, like that you created me, in your reality, I would be like, wow, like this is a circle that actually gets, like, offers me home. It's going to offer me education. It's going to offer me a new way of thinking, a new experience of life. Let me get in that than staying in whatever reality I am, because clearly whatever reality I'm in is not working to allow me to get where I want to go. Like, that's what I would be thinking. Then I would take the damn action and get in the thing. And even if I didn't have the money, even if I didn't know how it was going to work out, I would still do that. I did do the damn thing. I did travel the world, and I didn't speak certain languages. I had no idea how I was going to get money out of the bank. I had no idea how I was going to get a SIM card. Like, there were so many things. I had no idea how it was all going to work out, but I just trusted and I surrendered and I did the thing and I showed up, and that's why I have incredible results in my business and my life and my relationships. And it just compounds and compounds and compounds a lot, like finance. And actually, the energetic frequency of when you tune into the frequency of energetics, tune into the frequency of intuition, tune into the frequency of who you're truly meant to be, like living from your soul, moment by moment by moment, being present with the truth of you and divinity of you, that compounds at a way greater rate than any financial rate will ever give you. 100% I've seen it. Like 100% I have seen it without a shadow of a doubt. Like 100% consistency, 100% return, like even more, 1,000% return on investment rate. Like, it just happens. It has to happen. It's the law of your soul. It's the law of why you're here. It's the law of frequency. It's science. It's the cosmos. It's quantum physics. Like, it literally just has to happen. It's not even something that's made up. It's not woo-woo. Like, it's literally math of when you are living in alignment with the truth of who you are. Like, you feel it's in your body. Like, it's convulsing in you. And, like, something is just so deeply inside of you. You know your life is meant to be different. And you've just got to take the damn action to get around people who are going to help support you. Woo, I'm talking so fast. It just happens. It just has to happen. It has to happen where you get amazing results. It has to happen where you get out of the shitty relationships. It has to happen where you don't live the life where you're like, oh, when is this life going to be over? Like, the magic is still available. The fairy tale is still here. Like, the garden is waiting for you to flourish. Like, you've just got to get out of your own damn way and get in the environment and not worry about the freaking money. Because the more you're focusing on the money, the less you're actually listening to your soul, because your soul runs on a frequency, and the frequency is always going to come back to you. So take the damn action, get in my Luxury Healer Inner Circle, because it's going to be the best thing you ever did in your whole entire life. Our first call is going to be on July 1st. January. Wow. Really out of it. Message me to get in it. It's just a no-brainer to be in this community. It's the best thing you ever could have done for your life, to change your life, to get in the environment, to get around new friends, to get around new people. And, yeah, that's, I think, the vibe of what I had to say. I had to say a lot there, but I think people look at my life and they think like I just took this like magic pill, like, and I got somewhere. Like, no, you guys, it is a moment by moment choice to listen to my soul. It is a moment by moment choice to tune into my intuition. Okay. Like, what am I feeling right now? I feel like I really need to be in a different environment. Okay. Like, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be a 6-figure business owner, like myself is, and soon to be 7-figure, like, if you want to be in that, you want to get in that mindset, you need to get around people that are thinking that way. Like, there is no way my business would have grown the way it has if I didn't invest getting around people who have built multi-million dollar businesses. I mean, 10 million, 20 million, 100 million, billionaires that have been around. Like, there's no way, like, you guys, when you get around these people and the way they're thinking, the way they're talking, you can have a conversation. That's what shifts your life. And that's why I believe in social media, and that's why I show up on here, because I want you to shift your life. I remember, actually, this is crazy. Wow. Okay, I remember being in Miami in 2017, and I was in Ultra. And I remember I was like on altered states of consciousness, and to put it nicely, and I was so depressed. And I remember thinking, like, I called one of my friends and I actually said, oh my God, this is so emotional. I said, I wish I didn't make it through cancer. And in that moment, like right after I said it, I'll never forget it. I was like, I'll never get to that low point again in my life. Never. Like, that's never allowed to happen again. Like, I made it for a reason. I'm here for a reason. And then I remember going on Facebook, and there was a woman who popped up, and she was like, hi, my name is so-and-so, and I traveled the world and created a business. And I was like, oh my God, like if she can do it, I can do it too. And then 12 months later, maybe a little bit, 13 months later, 13 months later, I actually invested in being in a 12-month program with her. And this is not even 12 months, but that program changed my life because I started to change my paradigm of who can get around me, who I can get around, like what is possible for me, what could really happen in my life and my divinity and my truth. And I never knew so many things were possible. I never knew, you guys. I never knew I could make an oracle deck. I never knew that I could get paid for meditation. I never knew I could hold a retreat. Like, I remember my first year in business, I was holding a retreat, and this guy, he was a finance guy, and he's like, I think he's a multimillionaire for sure. And he was like, I just love it. You just decided to build a retreat. Like, you decided to do one your first year because you did. I'm like, yeah, like I knew I had something to say, so I did it. Like, you know, and now I'm being educated by a lot of people. There's a lot of people coming into my life that are like venture capitalists, or there's a lot of just like bigger finance people that are really expanding my mind and on understanding money and the system and how you maneuver things, especially even with like different, different currencies. But I never knew these things, but I got in the circles of like what I'm offering, the Luxury Healer Inner Circle, which is my inner circle, which you can be a part of. Just message me, hey Colleen, I want to be in the Luxury Healer Inner Circle. That's all you've got to do. I'm committed. I'm doing it. I'm here. I'm making the decision. And when you do that, you literally say yes to something so much bigger inside of you. And even though you don't know how the money's going to work out, I promise you it always works out. It just has to. It just does. It always does. Because you start tapping into this frequency that's like opening you into a new layer. Like, it's from your core. It's not just your mind. You're like, this thing is being ripped out of me. Like, how have I written 3 books and I just finished my 4th manuscript in 4 years or 3 years, 3.5 years? Like, how have I done that? It's because I tapped into something so deep inside of me. Like, I ripped my soul wide open, and it's just like, it has to come out. Like, it's air coming out. Like, how do I come out with these words that are coming out of my mouth? I don't even know, but it's just coming. It's just here. It's alive. I'm present because there's something inside of me that's telling me I have to be here and support you on the journey, and the right people are always going to be here. And that's why you're going to be in the Luxury Healer Inner Circle, because we're going to have conversations like this that literally just initiate you, activate you into a new way of experiencing life that you never even knew. Like, I never knew that I could have so many flowers in my home at one time. Like, I didn't even think about that. I had no idea like what books would do. I had no idea what journaling would do. I had no idea what makeup and beauty and meditation, like all these things would do. Like, I just had no idea. And it's getting into these environments that really shift your life. So anyway, Luxury Healer Inner Circle. We're here. We're happening. It's alive. We start July 1st. So message me. That's the first call to get in now. The first 10 people get a special VIP bonus. We're still under 10 people, so make sure to get in. And then there's also VIP access where you can get access to me 24/7 to like have talk therapy or talk through your dreams or your breakups or your energetic work or your online business marketing or your launches or all the things. So, God, I covered so much. I'm just so passionate about this, and I just want every single person to win because it's National Pink Day. So I love you. Share this, comment, message me, Luxury Healer Inner Circle to get in.